Whose birthday is it? Hello and welcome
Yours.
to. No, it's not mine.
It's
Welcome to the main
Sacramento.
viewer, everybody. Happy Star Trek Tuesday. It's your favorite day of the week. It's your favorite time of the week. It is time for the main viewer live, where we talk about all the Star Trek and sci-fi news of the week. All of it, not all of it, but a lot of it, you know, practically all of it. What's in the news, you ask? Well, finally, I forgot to change my background. Star Trek Prodigy is in the news finally in a good way. It's not people beating the drum saying, when are we going to hear? When are we going to hear? We are finally hearing Star Trek Prodigy is premiering on Netflix. Everybody knows, we can say it, July 1st, but we got way more news on that, like what's it going to look like. Is it going to be all 20 episodes dropped on our heads at the same time? Is it one per week? Does Netflix ever even do that? What's the story here? Also, another thing is finally happening. Although this one may be less exciting, it's kind of scary. Might be great, might not be great, but we will find out. There's my background.
Nice.
We're going to find out. It is the Skydance and Paramount merger. As expected, Skydance was the one that was the best fit, apparently, and so that was the one that's chosen. What does it all entail? I don't know, but
Why is it
somebody
called a
does.
merger now instead of a
Yeah,
sale?
why is
so
it? Yeah,
confused.
a merger instead of a purchase. Who knows? We will figure that out. Anne-Marie knows all the details. She was talking
But
with
I
all the
did see Sherry
executives.
Redstone like a week or two ago in New York.
Wow. There you go.
I couldn't go
That's
ask her. She
something.
was busy.
Inside scoop.
Yeah.
That's almost as cool as when you were hanging out with the Hulu executive that was giving you all the
Ooh, that was fun. That was good.
That's
Then I left
amazing.
and went to Valley Sport and I lost my Orville information.
Anyway, and there's a lot more news, everybody. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon for notifications. Be like Pike and hit it. He says hit it, right?
Yeah.
He does.
Nailed it.
If you're listening in, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. We'd really appreciate it. And now on with the news. Melissa Longo's here.
Oh my gosh, hi. Look at my shirt. It says family and it's in rainbow. Happy Pride Month. Woo!
Oh, yay.
Damn, I was going to wear my Lambda quadrant shirt.
Aww.
Luckily, we got a whole month, so I will wear it for sure. Love you, Lambda quadrant. Look, and everybody, you could get that very shirt at the Star Trek and Chill online store in the description box below. Click that link, get your family. It's a Ferengi family shirt. Get that in a beautiful rainbow and support your friends and show off those colors. Jenny R. Johnson's here.
Yeah. And my family shirt is in the laundry, but I'm wearing my Roddenberry Unity shirt instead.
I love that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is a similar vibe.
Your
Pride,
shirt,
Unity.
your
Yes.
shirt is in the laundry with its family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's nestled.
Yes, with my other million t-shirts.
Dr. Anne-Marie Seagull is here, everybody. Walk an exclamation point.
Hi, and one thing I was going to mention, Lambda Quadrant has one of their annual holocons coming up on June 29th for Pride Month. So
yay.
make sure you're following at Lambda Quadrant for more information. We've been doing those since like 2020. They're so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, do it at the beginning of Pride Month. No? Isn't that?
Well,
or they're like, close out Pride Month. It's like the
like
culmination.
It's
like 28 days. It all builds up. Yes. Right?
But like starting June 1st, like everything became rainbows outside. It's so fun.
It's great. I love it. I love seeing rainbows everywhere.
Does Hawaii have rainbows everywhere like year round? I feel like they might. Because I know that's kind of their thing.
I love that.
But anyway, everybody go check out the holocon by Lambda Quadrant. Good knowledge. Dr. Anne-Marie Seagull are good pals. My name's Ryan T. Husk. When I say our good pals, I'm always like, hey, that's a safe thing to say. Who knows if they are pals or if they hate us? I mean, we are pals. I'm just saying in general, not them specifically, obviously. We're all pals. Anyway, hello to Faith Howell, Joshua Reeve, Fran Iverson, Chuck A, Dr. Muhammad Noor. You're on the wrong side of the screen. You should be here.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Speaking of Dr. Muhammad Noor, he put out the season finale with Jane Brooke of BioTrekkie and the Admiral on Sunday.
Mhm.
You can go see that on the BioTrekkie Explains YouTube channel. And it is amazing. And I love when he talks about the sexy sun hypothesis. So get excited, go check it out. And then there's a blooper reel coming next Sunday.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Fun.
What's the sexy sun hypothesis?
Okay, so basically, like, say you have a red bird and a blue bird. Okay.
You have a red bird and a blue bird.
Okay, so say the females think the red
The
ones are hot
female,
for no reason other than they just prefer red males. So then they mate with the red males, and then their sons are more likely to be
Purple.
red sons. But then also they've inherited the trait of like, oh, like I think red ones are hot. So then that red son looks sexy to the women who are getting like birthed or hatched or whatever. And then anyway, so I don't explain it nearly as well as Muhammad, but it's basically about how like traits from sexual selection then get like increase in the next generations.
So the
Super
population just gets hotter?
Yes. Well, hotter as
Ooh.
the way that like the future generations see them. There's like
hey,
really no
perception is
reason.
reality.
Yes.
Perception is
Mhm.
reality.
Really
Yes,
interesting.
absolutely. I
Mm,
mean, that's
Yeah.
evolution 101, right? That's good stuff.
evolution, animal behavior, population genetics. It's amazing. So go check it out. It's incredible. And I just
Yeah, so
think it's
humans
hilarious
are
to
getting
call-
better and better looking. Can you believe it?
That's wild.
You know, I would have hate to be
Well, I'm
alive
pushing for
200
sexy
years
or
ago.
for funny.
I don't know if funnier people necessarily procreate more. I feel like
Mm.
and correct me if I'm wrong in the live chat, everybody, but it felt like, at least growing up, the funny person was kind of a defense mechanism, because it was always kind of like the fat kid or the short kid or the whatever kid that got picked on a lot. They're like, wait a minute, but if I'm funny, I'll get picked on less.
And that's why I
I
want to
feel-
hook up with them.
Mhm.
They're funny.
Nice.
They're funny.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think that's definitely a thing, though.
That's smart.
That's
Anyway.
interesting.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff by Dr. Muhammad Noor and Dr. Anne Marie with the cliff notes for us. So let me see. Let me open this here up. Where are we starting today, Doctor?
Well, we obviously have to start with this amazing Prodigy news. So let me just tell you, let me set the stage because it was a really dramatic night the other night. So like was it Wednesday night? No, what day is it even? Sunday night. Okay. So Sunday night, suddenly at like 2:30 a.m. Eastern, some cryptic Facebook post started dropping. Somebody had a screenshot in German of like Prodigy, and it said like new season coming soon in German, and it said June 30th. And then everybody started going crazy. Like, where's this from? What is the meaning of this? Then in the US, we're all like clicking on Netflix refreshing. And then somebody like, I should know this from Bridgerton, Netflix only updates once a day at 3 a.m. Eastern time. So like
Right.
starting at 2:59, me and I feel like Gail Stoltz, a couple other people on Twitter and Facebook were all like, refresh. And then the second 3 a.m. hit, it was like new season coming soon, July 1st. And we were all like, ah! So everybody's like sharing it. And then everyone's like, is it a Netflix mistake? Like, do people really know?
Right.
And then Bonnie Gordon confirmed like a couple hours later with like an amazing news post. And then Aaron Wilkie and the Hageman brothers joined in. I put a tweet from Aaron, our friend Aaron McNamara, who called us the Respected Podcast, Respected
Yeah.
Live Chat.
Love
That made
Yes.
her, that shot her up to our
Yes.
favorite guest of all time.
Absolutely.
He did
We're
a
like,
really great
whoa.
tweet.
Well,
like-
thank you.
Damn straight.
Netflix has listed it as new and hot, and she's like, I love to be part of a new and hot show.
Right?
Wait.
Me
Let me
too.
get this straight. So
is
what
so
you're
great.
saying,
It's great.
what you're
I'm
saying
gonna call it
is,
that now.
Yes.
If I go to netflix.com right now, okay, and I go to new and popular, but you can call that hot.
Well,
Then,
it's
and I
over.
go and scroll down to the very first line.
Oh my God, now it's worth the wait.
Amazing.
Look at you rewatching Kobayashi. Cute.
Well, it's not telling us, it's not giving me any information on season 2 just yet,
Okay,
but it
so
is there.
when you put your cursor over the thing, it did say new season coming soon. And then I
Yes.
think it's like people could see the date if they were looking at the app or something.
Right.
And then like Badum, which is like Netflix's website, had posted it up.
New season coming soon.
Their
It's
website
called
is called
Badum?
Badum. That is brilliant.
Yeah,
Badum.
it's really
That's
fun. They have a
amazing.
great, and their like podcast, like their podcast after shows are so fun too. I highly recommend.
Cool.
And sometimes they do video versions. So I'm like hoping they do. I'm hoping Prodigy at least makes their like they do a compilation like every week or two. And I'm like, I can't wait. Yes. I just feel like with all of us watching it that first day, there's no way it's not going to be top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although the first of the month is usually when they release the most stuff.
That's a good song too, the first of the month.
And I guess the other
Bone
thing
Thugs
about
and
this
Harmony. Remember that song?
is that some places it will be released like on the 30th. I think UK and maybe Germany. I don't know, a couple places in Europe, which is usually like it's usually the reverse that happens.
Yeah.
Oh.
So then everybody on Twitter went wild yesterday, like, when is it dropping? How is it gonna drop? Everyone in the world has a review podcast. How are we gonna do this? So Aaron,
I know suddenly everybody comes out of the woodwork with their review podcast. I'm like,
and I have everybody on first alert, so my phone just keeps dying as everybody does the tweet. I have a review podcast.
Yeah.
So TrekCore then today got in touch with CBS Studios, who confirmed that Netflix will be dropping all 20 at once.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Wait,
Amazing.
whoa. We're supposed to be milking this for like 45 minutes and
right?
we're already to the juiciest nugget
version. Okay, they have good quotes.
Okay, so this is from trekcore.com. Is this the one everybody was mad at a while ago?
Yeah, but because they thought that TrekCore had dropped some false information, but it wasn't false information.
Yeah.
Oh, Trek Central maybe.
It wasn't false. It was just European.
It's still, it was just French.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay, so what this says is all Star Trek Prodigy season 2 episodes hit boy, they don't bury the lead, do they? Did they?
No.
All Star Trek Prodigy season 2 episodes hit Netflix on July 1st. Whoa. First of all,
I'm gonna start watching right at 3 a.m. and just
that's awesome.
Like,
secondly, you guys, July 1st is my grandmother's birthday. And my great-grandmother's birthday. And my uncle's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, only one of those three is still around to enjoy it, but
that's fair.
They're, it's fun. It's good family. July 1st. It's a good date.
It's Canada's birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's Canada Day.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
An auspicious occasion.
Yes. Oh, that's fun.
Also known as the one warm day in Canada, right? Isn't that what you guys call it?
We get like 8
you guys
solid
call it warm
weeks
day
in the summer of warmth.
What are you doing on warm day, eh? Why, it reaches up to 13 degrees Celsius, eh? Boy, all the mosquitoes come out, though. It's a real bugger.
That is true.
It's a real bugger.
Yeah, eh? We're going to get me some Molson that day and keep cool.
Oh, God, don't do that.
Oh, my
all right.
gosh.
Anyway, but more on this. So that's a lot of information. One, July 1st, which is what, a Monday? Yeah, Monday.
Interestingly, the other cause of confusion was if it was the 30th in America, like Netflix, at least in June, doesn't drop anything on Sundays. So people are like,
Oh.
what's going on? Like,
But it's a Monday, right?
interestingly, yes.
Okay. So that's a strange day too. I thought
3
everything kind
a.m.
of dropped on
Eastern.
Thursdays.
Netflix often releases a ton of stuff on the first of the month.
Like Bone Thugs and Harmony. All right. Come on, people in the live chat love that song. I know they love that song, first of the month. That's a good one.
I have people DMing me about it.
Yeah.
Really?
They're like, we need a call out.
Yeah.
Nailed it, Ryan.
Wake up. Wake up.
Nailed it.
Anyway, so Melissa's like, I didn't even know that this was a song. I thought they were just talking.
But it's kind of like tragic.
I didn't know it was a song. I don't think I've heard this song before.
You'll love it. So anyway, the point is that July 1st, big news. That's just less than, I mean, it's exactly 4 weeks away from when they announced it. And also, all 20 episodes dropped. That's a badum. That's a
that is a badum.
It's like they had a whole box and they're like, I got all these episodes. Where do you want them? You're like, just drop them all right here on my lap. Badum.
Badum.
So the question is, what do you guys think about that news? Does that make you excited? Do you think, as I do, maybe that might hurt in the promotional region? I think that having one episode per week really helps them to promote one episode every week with trailers and previews and excitement and all this stuff. But I might be wrong here.
Netflix is a different animal. I think Netflix like really needs everybody to watch.
That's sweet.
And they really need like tons of like minutes watched so that it can be in the top 10, which is everything. And like it can be in the Netflix original top 10 because it's never aired on any other platform. It can be like the Netflix original top 10, which I've had some friends who've like had made movies for Netflix, but then like because it showed at Tribeca first or something, then Netflix disqualified it somehow in the algorithm. So I think actually it's going to be a good thing because if it's just once every week, like we're hoping to get like lay viewers and kids and stuff, not just like everybody who writes a review of it. And then a lot of, so I think, I think even though it's hard, because I want to talk about one a week and like give them the love they deserve. But I think that it's good for the algorithm.
Yeah.
But you can watch all of them, and then do one a week, like a book club.
Definitely.
It could be a Netflix club.
Definitely.
I mean, I do one a week.
Yeah. I definitely understand it because kids are all out of school.
Right.
Boom, get them hooked. Boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, like we would like that better to be able to savor it, but you know,
I mean,
the kids
never do a show a week on Netflix. They do occasionally do like two drops, which I thought maybe they would, but I feel like that's kind of reserved for their like biggest
Bridgerton.
Or like whatever that Stranger Things. I don't think it's just like the random kind of new show on.
Well, the people, the shows that people are literally subscribing for.
Right.
You
exactly.
know, and that they're taking, you know, one drop in one part of the year and then making sure that they stay subscribed or resubscribe later in the year. Yeah.
But interestingly, their review podcasts then do one a week, even though they're all dropped. Like, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but see, if they do that, that means 20 episodes, 20 weeks from July 1st would be like well into like October or something.
That's a good point. That is a very good point.
Yeah. already did the math. It's November sometime, which then there's the problem of you're doing one every week.
Mid to late November.
That's like going to be, there's also Lower Decks coming out then. So Aaron Loki like kind of posited on Twitter, well, what if you guys do the two-parters, because there are quite a few two-parters, do each two-parter as one review.
Yeah.
That's still 15. How many two-parters are there?
No, there are 5 or 6 two-parters, which we'll get into.
So it'd be 14 or 15. So we got a question in the live chat here. It's a poll. This is really important because, as you know, This is what Netflix told TrekCore, but that doesn't make it official. Netflix watches this show, and so they will base their releases on that. I mean, they got 27 days to change this.
Yeah.
Question is, which release method do you think is best for Prodigy? Not best for you, best for Prodigy, which is best for you. Because we want it to do so well that we have to have a season 3. So
yes, absolutely.
the options are drop them all in one shot, badum. Drop them in like 4 to 6 chunks.
It's Tadum, as Becca the head corrects me. Sorry, it's Tadum. I just have it like always on my computer, so I never have to open it and close it.
I like the badum.
I know. I'm like sad now.
It's kind of like ta-da.
Ta-da.
No, but it doesn't have the same badum.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel like it is more badum.
And then the
Maybe
third option
HBO
is
kind of badum.
to drop episodes weekly. So drop them all in one shot, drop them in 4 to 6 chunks of like, 3 or 4 episodes each, or drop episodes weekly. Because I have seen Netflix do that before where they drop like 3 episodes in one chunk, and then like 3 or 4 days later, they drop another 3 episodes or something like that.
Like Stranger Things.
10.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Stranger Danger.
Which also it looked like they had made it sort of thinking in case like whoever picked up wanted to do it in chunks like last time. There's some convenient like a 2-parter break, 2-parter thing.
Oh yeah.
Here's something interesting. So our good friend Chris Marshall says kids don't have the patience to wait a week between episodes. That's very true, but we still used to do it anyway. So here's what you could do is if you're a parent, you could just tell your kids, oh yeah, all the episodes are dropping on November 20th.
Yeah.
Something like that. and then the kid can just hammer. So, and Lucia Raz out in Brazil asks, what are Sirach and Ryan going to do with the reviews then, if that's the case? Well, the big surprise is on July 1st, on Prodigy Day, we're just going to do 20 reviews live in a row for 20 hours straight. We are starting at 6 a.m. Pacific time. And then at 7, we do episode 2, 8, we got guests lined up.
Amazing.
For all of these, except for a few of them. So we still need a few. Hopefully Aaron Waltke will be available to, fill in some slots there. But we've got like 16 or 17 guests, banging on the door.
Fantastic.
And we'll go all the way to 2 a.m. on July 2nd. And boy, it's going to be a great time. We kind of
We're going to have snacks. We're going to see all of Sirach's snacks, all of his tangerines and his are they clementines? I don't know. They're the little oranges.
Yeah.
And his organic Doritos and Cheetos.
And I like that you're committing a full hour to each one. I think that's very important.
So now the live chat may be wondering, well, if you guys do that, how will we have time to watch the episodes? That's a good point, everybody in the live chat that's asking that, actually, that I just asked myself. So it'll actually be, review day will actually be July 2nd. So July 1st, you can watch all the episodes in about 10 to 12 hours, something like that. Take a nap.
Piece of cake.
And then at 6 a.m. Pacific time.
Or you could do it on July 4th, which is Thursday. And it'll just be a more celebration for July 4th.
Or you could wait till Bastille Day.
Or
yeah, but then we'll get more sleep, and that's
okay.
All right.
Rashid wants to know if Katie's eaten a pineapple yet. I think that's planned for Friday.
It is planned for Friday.
That's
very exciting.
That's our heavy hitter.
That should be in the thumbnail.
That caused a stir on Twitter.
Yeah.
So I think the answer is 7th. We don't know about the 7th rule review yet, since it's just this information is so brand new. I just
told you. We just divulged it.
But one thing I'm also stressed out about is like how Oh my God, I just can't even imagine how crazy social media is going to be with the spoiler situation. And like, when is it okay to like release like to talk about information from whichever episode? And then like the headlines, how do you do a buzzy clickbait headline without like giving away things? Oh my God, I feel like it's just going to be like a massive brawl on Twitter.
Okay, you guys, this is it. Finally, we did it. Stop the presses. Star Trek is here in the live chat. The Star Trek. Thank you so much for joining us again. Royalty is here. So Star
Yes.
Trek, we have a lot of questions for you. This is
Welcome.
nuts. So
Oh my
Star Trek, and once again, thank you for joining us and making us feel obviously a lot more official than without you. The stamp of approval. I wonder if that means we're a licensed podcast.
Yeah.
That means.
Mhm.
Anyway, Star Trek, thank you for landing. Star Trek has landed. What do you think is the best way to release all of the Prodigy episodes? Should it be week by week or episode daily, or, you know, dropping them a few episodes every few days in like chunks, or dropping them all in one shot? Badum. 20 episodes, one shot, July 1st. Keep in mind whatever you say is canon.
And it's Badum is better than Tudum. Well, Tudum is fun too. Tudum, Badum.
Tudum feels like Alice in Wonderland. Was there something like, I guess
Tweedledee
Tweedledee and
and
Tweedledum?
Tweedledum.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking
Oh
of.
yeah, that's their combo name.
Tudum.
Okay, so while Star Trek deliberates to give us the official answer, let us know in the live chat if you do have a podcast, or if you know of a podcast or a review, article review website. How are people doing their reviews, and how do you want them to do their reviews? Do you want them to drop one review weekly so that you're going all the way through November? You're at Thanksgiving dinner and you're like, hang on, Ma, I got to watch episode 20 review special from That's So podcast. Is that a real? That's not a podcast, I hope.
I'm sure it is.
It's your favorite one.
I think like one of Aaron's suggestions also was to do like season overview, or like two half season overviews, and then start going like an episode each and doing like two-parters together. And like I've seen some other people think they might do like a couple at a time. There's also the option of just doing a few at a time depending on like which guests you can get.
Yeah. Like
so
obviously there's going to be like sort of little story arcs, so.
Because it's really important to me that I hear like, if they're like good guests, that I want to hear about every detail in every episode. But obviously you can't do 20 weeks of reviews.
Why not?
Well, because unless you want to do it with Lower Decks also. We've only done one day ever where we had two different series reviews have to air.
I think we did it twice.
I think it only happened with
once.
Strange New Worlds Picard.
Yeah, it was on Cinco de Pico. Remember, it was May 5th.
That's amazing.
Oh,
and everybody was like, "What? There's no reason to do this. Like, let us love each one like for a full week."
So here's the thing. My initial thought now is which episodes are two-parters, so that maybe that'll give us a better idea.
Wow.
And I can't find the episode list, but somebody may have. Where? Somebody may have.
It's from a website called What's on Netflix in the email.
Oh.
I think it's the third article down that list.
Okay, cool. Because this is... There it is.
Like they're the titles that are up on IMDb. IMDb doesn't have the writers and directors. So I think what happened is so the titles on IMDb seem to be like English idioms a little bit. So I do think that they're official and not the translation from French. Because when
let's just pull up IMDb then.
Well, no, because this one includes writers and directors.
Okay, but this looks pretty cool.
Oh.
I know.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
I'm obsessed with some of these titles. Like some of them are so good.
Okay, fine. Let's see what we got here.
I want to see them.
I know.
And it's also like really fun looking at the list and being like, oh my God, they're a friend of the show. They're a friend of Virtual Trek Con. We love these people.
Here we go. Do you guys want to see the No, you know what? I don't think people really want to see the episode list of all 20 episodes, right?
Yes, we do.
like-
We do.
I feel like people don't want to be
We
spoiled. They
do.
don't want like all this.
Come on, spoil me, please.
Let's
Yeah.
I can only speak for myself, but
Please. Yes.
please.
Well, we have to see how the poll did first. Which release method do you think is the best for Prodigy?
You're the
20,
worst.
yes, 25% of you said drop them all in one shot.
But
33% of you said drop them in 4 to 6 chunks, and 41% are like, bro, let's go old school. Drop episodes weekly. That is the best for constant promotion. Then you have 20 weeks of promotion. You have trailers, you have teasers, you have fan theories. I mean, there will be. What do we do when we're watching a season of Star Trek and it's dropping weekly? It's nonstop social media theorizing. Yeah. I think this is going to be the Red Angel. I think this is what the Diviner is going to do. I think what? Oh no, because it. And then I caught the screen grab of this and got the screen. Like it's nonstop. And if everything drops in one shot, they're not going to be able to talk with each other.
Yeah,
because even if you just watch one episode and then you go to social media to talk about it, you'll see someone else talking about episode 17. You'll see somebody else talking about episode 20. Like there's no, it kills the conversation. So I don't know what the workaround is. Luckily, we have 27 days to figure out a good workaround for this.
And get everybody on board, which should be no problem at all.
What about if we all, as Star Trek fans, agree to only watch one episode a day for the first 20 days of July? And just that's how we do it. Like we just give everybody one day, and then you talk about it on social media that way. I don't know what the solution is.
I don't know, because I mean, we got 10 weeks of Discovery and we got 10 weeks of Picard, to marinate over all of these things. We get 10 weeks.
What's so funny about
Lower Decks? It's just
we did get 10 weeks of Discovery and all those.
Yes, we did.
To marinate in, and then so if it okay,
this is so unexpected. Like kind of anyway. Oh gosh.
But yeah, and then we get 4 weeks of Prodigy to marinate over. But it's 4 compared to 10,
Yeah.
So how do we break it up to make it 10 weeks worth? Two
Ryan.
a week.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's also tricky because like I love the idea of doing 2-parters each in a review, but then I look at who writes the 2-parters and I'm like, but I want to talk to the people who wrote part 1 and the people who wrote part 2. It's so hard.
So
it's doing my head in.
Bring them both. No problem.
Anyway.
Can we look at the list?
Yeah, I know. We've waited long enough. Everybody's been very patient.
I just like the second I read these, I was like, they're so good.
Okay, everybody in the live
Aaron
chat.
Waltke.
Yes, Aaron Waltke is here. Boy, Aaron, we sure have been talking about you quite a bit for the last 40 minutes, as you may imagine. In fact, there's only been one news item that we've talked about so far in half the show. Of course, there have been a lot of little news items in this one big news item because so much information dropped. we know it's July 1st on Netflix. Star Trek Prodigy, we know it's season 2. We know all 20 episodes are dropping at the same time. And now we're about to find out the episode titles. Wait, not yet. Aaron Walke says the solution I've seen some folks circling is to have an isolated season overview discussion, then do weekly deep dives to marinate on. Yeah, that, as you guys mentioned, that's good stuff. Aaron Walke says we also have 5 two-parters, so it would be 15 weeks instead of 20. You don't have to negotiate people down, Aaron. We will watch every episode.
Absolutely.
He's always so good to us. He's trying to make it easier on us, you know, but we will give it as much love as we possibly can. My biggest concern is really giving Prodigy as much viewership and love and buzz as it deserves. And I just worry so much that not having it weekly is really gonna hurt that. So we have to figure out a way to make up for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, there's so many fans, and there's so many and not just fans, but engaged fans. And, they're so good at creating, campaigns to save the show or to, so why can't there be a social media campaign, reviews aside, but just, as fans, can we not say, hey, this week this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this, or, we're going to talk about these 2 episodes. We're going to talk about these 2 episodes next week. I don't know. It just...
Who's in charge of promoting this too, with billboards? Is it Netflix or is it CBS TV Studios, which is who Trek Core contacted to get the information about all the episodes dropping at once? Because I just feel I'm really hopeful that on Netflix's end, they start promoting this big time and billboards and cities and stuff, which is what we had always hoped once it would go to a different platform.
And speaking of which, by the way, Aaron Walke, I don't know when you joined us exactly, but just so you know, definitely if you have any good suggestions for how to promote this, let us know in the live chat, because Star Trek is actually in the live chat right now.
Yes.
So Star Trek is here listening. As you can see, Star Trek is there. Star Trek's very humble. Lowercase letters only. Keeping it chill. So just know that, whatever you say will probably become canon because Star Trek's in the live chat. However, I was thinking that one of the big ways to promote season 2 beyond what we had already done before as a fan base and Paramount and all that is inherent in the news that it's premiering on Netflix. So yes, it's not the perfect, weekly way to really promote the heck out of it, but going on Netflix gives us a new audience, a bigger audience.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of the diamond right there.
US, no matter what, for a few days at least.
Yeah, and think about, I mean, it's already it's in the new and hot section, the you waited so long for it section. It's going to get watched right away, and then the kids not the kids, but not just the kids, but the kids especially, right out of school, they're going to watch it. And if they haven't seen season 1, they're going to go back and watch season 1. And that's exciting.
Aaron Walke in the live chat says weekly plain banners with the episode titles and synopsis would grab some headlines.
No problem.
I also have to hope that a lot of this is the kids see it when they open Netflix, because it's not like the kids are sitting here reading articles online. So I think some of it, I'm really, obviously we're all going to be promoting it a ton, but I'm really trying to place my trust in Netflix and their system, because they have a huge network of children who are on the platform, because it's way more ubiquitous than Paramount Plus. And they absolutely know what they're doing because they've been around for a long time.
Well, the good news is, Anne-Marie, that was the first time anybody's ever used the word ubiquitous on this show.
Wonderful.
She has said it before.
Not on this show, I don't believe.
Yeah.
I think on this show even.
Maybe I just wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Um,
Ooh, for your review
but-
marathon,
but it's-
while you're doing the hourly reviews of the episodes, you should get JJ Lendl in to do an hourly episode poster. He can whip
He
off
already
20
is
in
gonna.
midway.
I'm sure he already will.
He's
As a
prolific.
machine.
hmm.
Okay, can we do the titles? Can we do the titles? Can we do the titles? There's a
Oh
lot.
yeah, we'll definitely
Okay.
get to that in just a moment, everybody. Okay,
Oh, here's
where
the
we
other
at?
one point I wanted to
Oh
make.
yeah, go ahead.
Because
Yeah,
it's
please.
July 1st. I'm really hoping that because you know how as conventions approach, people
Mhm.
have to drop out for scheduling or whatever, and then you
Yep.
have to fill in. I'm hoping that some guest stars will present themselves who maybe there's time to get them at STLV because once we know that they're in Prodigy
Yeah.
and they're available and amenable. The more Prodigy, the better, always.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. So if you guys are ready for it, let's talk about the episode titles in about 15 or 20 minutes, right?
Perfect. Yeah.
So
I just am dying to talk about them with people. They're so
Me
fun.
too. Let's do it right now.
Okay.
This is from whatsonnetflix.com. That's not badunk.
Well, this is a different. This isn't their official.
Anyway, so check this out. I scrolled down to the episode titles because I'm
Yes,
the kind of
that's
guy that
all we
doesn't want to
need.
waste time. I just want to
Right.
get right to it. So
Perfect.
I scrolled down past the whole article. But check out the article for yourself, everybody. Episode 21, Into the Breach, Part 1. Isn't there an episode called Once More Unto the Breach?
Yes.
Hmm.
Is this
So
where Chakotay is?
So the Into the Breach, that's clearly not any kind of typo or mistake. There's something a little bit different
that's-
here, though.
That's also just I think that's a very common saying.
I
Once
thought the
more,
saying
dear
was-
friends, into the breach.
I thought it was unto. Maybe I'm wrong. But you would know. You're everywhere all at once because you're ubiquitous. So you would know.
But I have to quote wrong.
Like Q. Anyway, so this is directed by, I believe it's pronounced Ben Ibon, the French pronunciation, Ben Ibon, written by Kevin and Dan Hageman.
Awesome.
Oh, you're also, by the way,
Into-
you're right. It is unto in the original poet, Shakespeare or whatever.
Nice.
I can be right once out of
Was
every
it
10 or
Shakespeare?
15 times.
Yeah.
It was Deep Space Nine.
Uh-huh. Okay, number 22, episode 22. Into the Breach, Part 2, directed by Andrew L. Schmidt and Patrick Krebs.
Ooh.
Written by
Krebs.
what? Aaron J. Waltke. It's going to be a great one. They're all going to be great.
Yeah.
Woo!
He put up a lot of pressure. We're like, what special cameos are we going to get? What crazy things are going to
Yeah.
happen in an Aaron Waltke episode? Then episode 23.
I love this title so much.
Oh.
Who Saves the Saviors? Directed by Sung Shin. Written by friend of the show, Aaron McNamara.
Respected
Good for her.
writer.
Yeah,
Love that.
good for her.
Mhm.
Episode 24, Temporal Mechanics
Oh.
101, directed by Ben Ibon.
I'm so
written by
excited.
Keith Sweat. Nice. No,
This
it's
is Janeway
Keith Sweet the
episode.
second. Keith Sweat was a singer back in the day.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's heard that a million times. So
Oh,
what were you
by
saying,
the
Emery?
way, Aaron Welke for Into the Breach says, and Unto the Breach, the episode of Deep Space Nine, are both a play on Henry IV.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yay. That's fun.
And who saves the
What's that?
saviors?
It's who watches the Watchers? I'm so excited. I love when they do that. Love that episode.
Or like the Nirvana song, Serve the Servants, right?
Nice.
Everybody knows.
It's a
And then
direct.
temporal mechanics. I'm who can't think of Janeway when that comes up because she hates temporal mechanics.
Yeah.
I think of Chief O'Brien.
Yes. They both hate it in cute ways.
Mhm.
Just on headaches.
Yeah.
It's just cool because Prodigy's already done time travel so
So
well.
well.
So well. Like
Mhm.
in multiple ways. Oh,
I can't
God.
wait.
I love it. More.
All right. Episode 25 is The Mystery Spiral, directed by Ruolin Lee and Andrew L. Schmidt, written by Jennifer Morrow.
Oh, this is exciting.
I hope it's like Murph fighting crime. We're doing a Dixon Hill hologram.
I want to see his legs go. So cute.
Episode 26, Imposter Syndrome, directed by Sung Shin and written by Jennifer Morrow. Whoa, she wrote 2 episodes in a row. I wonder if there's
I
something
know.
there.
I'm like
Dang.
I'm like sitting here looking for patterns with like a red thread.
Imposter.
Aaron Welke says, we may or may not present a grand unifying theory for time travel in Star Trek. So, no big deal.
That's amazing.
Episode 27, The Race, directed by Sung Shin and Sean Bishop, written by Aaron McNamara.
Okay, so Aaron Welke answered my question.
Amazing.
So he said, just FYI, some of these titles are mistranslations from the French version. So that's what I was
You were
wondering
right.
if they
Okay.
did come up on IMDb then.
Gotcha.
And like, Who Saves the Saviors, I felt like was like too colloquial to be a translation, but I was suspicious because I remembered like people rushing to translate them in the beginning of like March. And also IMDb lists all 20 drop dates as March 22nd, which is when they came out in France.
So we need the French list, and Ryan, you will translate it for us, right?
I mean,
Or
I'll
sometimes-
probably end up translating it the same as this if they're
Well, sometimes they
colloquialisms.
totally change sometimes they actually change the title. It's not just a translation, it's different. Like, it came up a lot in like the VHSs in Germany.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
Yeah. All of our like every product you buy up here has English and French on it, and sometimes it's a direct translation and sometimes it's not.
Well, I also can't wait to see both, like the translation and then also the English version, and then be like,
oh my God, yeah.
how did they decide to change it? It's so fun.
Yeah, it's always fun finding out like what movie or TV titles are in other countries. Like,
here's breaking news.
Ooh.
Episode 205 is actually called Observer Paradox, for instance. Oh my gosh, did we just get breaking news?
Yes. So if she has a paradox that you want to watch, you'll observe her paradox.
Nice.
Wow, which is a really interesting difference than Mystery Spiral.
Yeah, the Mystery Spiral.
Clearly, Mystery Spiral. Clearly,
that's very
that's
different.
A French colloquial. Like, there's clearly like a French idiom or something that got mistranslated.
Yeah, because spiral and paradox seem like very different things.
Maybe.
Certainly.
Like, related, but
yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's like how like when you say, like when there are jokes with ketchup and tomatoes and stuff, like they translate with lemons and squeeze me. Like you just don't know like how.
Yep. No, we were all thinking it.
No, it's just like it's just like
we were all like the tomato lemon.
It's like a same
squeeze
thing. That's
right?
like a
We're all
common
thinking
example.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very common. I can't go a day without hearing that example.
Lemon and squeeze me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's cute.
Episode 28, for example. This is interesting because it's in a different language entirely from French and English, but related. Veritas, which means truth, ? In Spanish, directed by Ruolin Lee and Andrew L. Schmidt, written by Keith Sweet II.
Keith Sweat is what I'm going to keep hearing.
I know, right?
29, The Time Devouring Scavengers, Part 1, directed by Sung Shin, written by Jennifer Morrow.
Like I could see that one being a different title.
That sounds like
that sounds weird.
Yeah.
Because there might be
or
a
fun.
here.
But again, time.
Like time wasters.
This is their big unifying theory on time because it's a
Love
two-parter,
it.
so they have plenty of time to
Mhm.
argue about the
We don't have time.
timeline.
Oh my God, this is
Episode
so
30,
fun.
The Time-Devouring Scavengers Part 2, directed by Sean Bishop, written by Aaron J. Waltke. Uh-oh, there's going to be shenanigans in this episode.
Yay!
We love shenanigans.
All right. So far, everybody in the live chat, let us know. Are you good on the episode titles? You want to just take a break?
No.
Like too much?
Oh.
Is a play on the title for the first episode of the Medusans ever, the episode the Medusans ever appeared in. What was that one called?
Oh,
Aaron Waltke says.
I can't even like think straight about TOS because I just watched Fox Brain today, and it's like I have to like have time to digest that.
You need a palate cleanser.
Yeah. It's like erased all other knowledge.
All right. So
Zero episode.
Oh, is there no truth in beauty?
Kathy D says, Aaron Waltke, you honor us with your presence. Kapla.
Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joshua Reeve agrees with you. Is there truth, no beauty? Is there in truth no beauty?
Is that it?
Yes, and then
I feel like
there's
I'm having
also
one
like
of
the
those like
Enterprise
moments.
too, right? No,
Yeah.
that's our dating. Oh my God, I always confuse the two.
Walter Ian K says, Tone Loc sings Funky Coal Medusa.
Wow.
All right. Let's get back to some episode titles.
I like that song.
Number 31 is The Flight of the Protostar, Part 1.
Ooh.
Directed by Ruolin Lee and Andrew L. Schmidt, written by Deandra Pendleton Thompson. So basically, they're like, hey, we don't want to be stuck doing only 30-minute things. What if we have hour-long episodes? Well,
I love
let's
that.
do a bunch of
Yeah.
two-parters.
Love it.
They're like, you guys can't control us. If you want 30-minute episodes, fine, but they're two-parters.
Exactly.
32 is The Last Flight of the Protostar, Part 2, directed by Sung Shin, written by Alex Hansen and Mr.
yay.
Aaron J. Waltke. Number 33, A Tribe Called Quest.
A tribble.
I know, that's a band. A tribble called Bridule or Briduli.
Tribble called Brittle.
Brittle way.
A tribble called Brittle. That's probably better, yeah.
Maybe.
Tribble called Brittle. Directed by Sean Bishop, written by Keith Sweet II.
Nice.
Come on, A Tribe Called Quest. People know that. People know them.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad that Jenny always knows my musical references.
That's what I'm here for, Ryan.
Thank you.
That's what you hired me for.
What do you got for us, Anne-Marie? You said, uh-oh.
9 and 10 are actually like based on a quote from Ovid's Metamorphosis. What were 9 and 10 again? Oh my God, this is so fun. I need like a pen and pencil to like do all these corrections. Shut up. This is good stuff. This is breaking news.
Walter Ian K says, if the purple gets married, will there be a bridal shower?
Oh.
Ah.
Excellent. Excellent. This is, boy. Or if he gets into a fight, will it be a bridule to the death? Okay. Okay.
On guard.
Whoa. Aaron Waltke said you almost said the real name of episode 13 just now.
Oh
my God. I love how cryptic and I'm like, this is so fun. And when the real titles get dropped, I'm going to come back and watch this and look back at all the clues.
And laugh at us. We'll be like, ha ha, month ago, you're so dumb.
I love
I'm so much smarter than you, month ago, you. Wait, me. month ago me.
Oh
right.
my gosh, that's fun.
Episode 34, that's season 2, episode 14, of course. The Mirror Universe. What?
Excuse me.
Yay!
Directed by Ruolin Lee, written by our good pal Aaron McNamara. Episode 35, The Ascent.
What?
That's like the
What?
Deep
Descent.
Space Nine again?
Yeah.
Descent is TMV.
The Ascent?
Yeah. Descent is TNG. Ascent is Deep Space Nine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this says Ascent.
Right.
Yeah.
It does. Part 1. Directed by Sung Shin. That's the Odo and Quark frenemy episode.
Yeah.
I love that episode.
Directed by
too.
Sung Shin. Written by Aaron McNamara, Jennifer Morrow,
Whoa.
Deandra Pendleton Thompson, Keith Sweet II, and Aaron J. Okay,
Oh
you guys
my
just had a
God.
pizza
This
party
feels
when you wrote this
important.
episode.
I know, there has to be pizza involved in this
They just
episode.
had a pizza party, wrote the entire episode, and they're like, you guys, we should all get credit. We all did this with pineapple on our pizza. This was fun. This was fun.
Woohoo! Pineapple does belong on pizza.
The question is, The Ascent Part 2, will it also have all 5 writers?
Oh, let's find out.
Or will it be like one person just closed it out?
Oh,
Or was that pizza party an all-nighter? Episode 36, The Ascent Part 2, directed by Sean Bishop, written by Alex Hansen.
Alex Hansen comes out of nowhere to back cleanup. Woo!
He's amazing.
Alex
I love
Hansen showed up with cold pizza in the fridge the next morning. They're all on the couch, drunk and hungover. He's like, I'm going to write this episode myself.
Watch this, you bastards.
Thanks for the pizza, suckers.
comes in with the field goal.
We have to have her on. She's so cool and like
Alex
a lot
Hansen,
like,
lady. Okay.
Yeah, she's so cool, and she's a lot like Ari Friedman, who like started like bottom of the totem pole in the writers' room and is like moving up the ladder, and her Twitter's amazing. Big fan.
Awesome.
Aaron Waltke says another title that is not quite correct. We would never rip off DS9. Well, first of all, we know for a fact if you guys did it, it would not be a rip off. It would be an homage. So that much is clear.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. So it's not Ascent.
Rising.
Interesting. Okay, now I'm all mashugana.
Oh no.
I was hoping it was a Borg episode that was like a sort of relation to Descent.
That's a 2-parter, if I remember correctly.
Descent is,
So good.
Meshuggah is a cool metal band, if anybody remembers Meshuggah.
You lost me on that one, Ryan.
Yeah, that one's a little
I'm sorry.
tougher.
I like sugar in my tea.
Oh.
We also have episode 37, that's season 2, episode 17, On the Brink, written by Ruolin Lee, written by Deandra Pendleton Thompson. On the Brink. I feel like that one could be an accurate title, because On the Brink, it makes sense. We get it. We know what it means, but who knows? Episode 38. Behind Enemy Lines. Wait, isn't that an episode 2? Yeah, that's what I think. I think that's a Deep Space Nine episode 2.
Yeah.
Directed by Sung Shin, written by Ira Stephen Bear. Wait a second, no.
What?
Written by Jennifer Morrow.
Oh, what if he was a guest writer on one of these?
It'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
He likes sausage on his pizza, by the way.
Nice.
I'm guessing. He seems like a sausage kind of guy. Put on some Sex Pistols and some sausage pizza, and he's in. Number 39. Oh man. Ouroboros. Ouroboros Part 1. That feels like a star system.
All these titles are wrong. Oh well.
Ouroboros sounds like a star system, though. doesn't it?
Mm.
Ouroboros.
Oh, I knew Ouroboros because it's like that the image of a snake eating its own tail, like it's a circle.
You're right.
I know that
It is that.
from
That's why I
12,
recognize
12
it.
Monkeys.
Yes.
Yeah, that was just something I saw like just recently.
Wow.
That is what it is. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it is. It's this
Interesting.
thing. Good knowledge. I was like, where have I heard
Yeah.
this? It's this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I saw that somewhere recently.
So
See?
what I want to know is if this one's wrong, what is it actually?
I think this
know.
one's got to be right.
Wait, Aaron says 19 and 20 are correct.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
gotta
cool.
be.
Okay.
That's not
Yeah, I
a
was gonna say,
colloquial.
that's a
That's
pretty
something that has
specific-
to be a
Yeah.
it's too specific. Exactly.
Yeah. They had that
Okay.
thing in the X-Files.
Like, why are you
Scully
eating
got
yourself?
that as a
Yes,
tattoo.
that's right. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Nice reference.
Okay, so Ouroboros Part 1, directed by Sean Bishop, written by Kevin and Dan Hageman and Aaron J. Walke. Whoa, heavy hitter day.
Ooh, yeah.
And episode 40, that's the final episode, episode 20 of season 2, Ouroboros Part 1. Wait, probably Part 2. I think that title's incorrect. That's probably Part 2. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. It's a guess. I don't know anything.
Hilarious.
Directed by Rualin Lee. Written by Kevin and Dan Hageman and Aaron J. Walke. You guys know they did something huge right here.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
a big chunk.
Yeah.
So,
Thinking about that. Mm.
yeah, I think that the story of the Ouroboros is, it's eaten itself, right?
Mhm.
So, let me see. Let's get
The
this
paradox.
correct. Right.
Mhm.
A circular symbol that depicts a snake or dragon devouring its own tail that is used especially to represent the eternal cycle of destruction and rebirth.
Mm.
Usually
Mhm.
Ouroboros, or less commonly Ouroboros, something such as never-ending cycle that is likened to or suggestive of the Ouroboros symbol. I don't want to keep saying that word.
You did really good. You said it so many times.
Thanks. It expresses the unity of all things, material and spiritual, which never disappear but perpetually change form in an eternal cycle of destruction and recreation. We're on the eve of destruction,
Nice.
It's also a
That
song.
song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
It was redone in French too, by the way, and it's also very good in
Ooh,
the
I
French
bet.
version.
Isn't that like more like punky?
No, it's like,
The French one?
oh, the French version?
I would say they're
Definitely-
both kind of
like a
bordering
punk.
on punk to me, like, at least the voice,
Yeah.
but it's all, it's classic rock, but it does border on
So
punk
pretty.
to me. I don't know. Beautiful song.
Mhm.
Melissa's looking it up as well. She
Mhm.
should. So Aaron Walke, since you grace us with your presence in the live chat, and by the way, really appreciate it. You make us
Yeah.
a much more respectable live show when you show up here. Do you have any final tidbits or pieces of advice or warnings or things for us to know? Hey, before you watch it, just know that, or be careful about getting information like this. That's probably
Oh
not
my
true.
God, just tell us,
any-
are Janeway and Chakotay gonna get married?
Yeah, we're all just waiting for that. But you're probably right. Yeah, so also, don't we have other cameos that were announced a while ago
The
that we're gonna see?
EMH, which I can't even wait for. And then
Yeah.
at STLV, we were told, and others.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm wondering. Robert Picardo is obviously going to return to be the charming and exquisite EMH.
Or
Is
it
he
could
going to be in one
E something
episode?
H. We don't
Yeah.
know.
An
Or it could
emergency.
be Dr. Zimmerman.
What if he's going to be the emergency command holographic program? Right?
Ooh.
What if
Also fun.
Janeway, since the Janeway hologram's not there anymore, what if they have the emergency command holographic
Well,
program?
only one hologram isn't there. Maybe like every ship has one.
Maybe, but maybe every
Maybe.
ship has an emergency command holographic program instead.
Mm.
And only that one had Janeway, which seems more likely. And if that's the case, because now we have the real Janeway on the show. So Kate Mulgrew can just do that. So maybe they're just saying, okay, now we've got the ECH instead that will be helping with the crew in one way or another. And then my other question is, do we get Picardo for one episode or a whole slew of them? Because I want a whole slew of them.
Love him so much.
Please say whole slew.
I saw a post from Picardo on his Facebook page today that kind of made me feel like it was a whole slew rather than one. But
Ooh.
I could be mistaken and reading more into it than is actually there.
Oh, J/Seers are watching. I just got a message from Gemma, one of the famously biggest J/Seers out there, who said, I love how excited for JC you are. Yes.
That's positive reinforcement. Let me be the guy that says, I cannot wait to see Jerry Ryan return as Seven. And she says, I'm coming, Chakotay. And they embrace and they reveal that they do, in fact, get together and make babies. And Janeway's like, Chakotay, what about me? And he's like, you had your chance for 7 years and you blew me off.
Nothing to say.
Breaking news, Aaron Walke has confirmed that Picardo is in the whole season.
Whoa.
So
big news.
That's massive news.
Big news. The charmer himself. What a deal.
He also, in answer to your earlier question, Ryan, he said, just know it's awesome and very bingeable. And they're like Pringles. Bet you can't watch just one.
You know what I don't like about Pringles?
What, Ryan?
They're right. You can't. Like, you really...
Okay.
You really do want to eat a bunch
more
of them.
demands from the J/Years. They just texted me, tell Ryan to get RB on the JCX of the podcast.
Gemma also said in the live chat, shut up, Ryan. So now I can't get them on because I'm not allowed to speak.
So Aaron Wilkie also says, and there are new characters that will join the Protostar crew. I just can't wait. I love when we get new characters so much and suddenly it's like, who new people to know everything about for the rest of their lives.
So I'm going to be the jerk. I'm going to be the jerk that says, first of all, I love the idea of new characters, probably even more than old characters, because, hey, it's new, it's fun, it's amazing. I love that stuff. And it really gives the writers free reign to have fun with something new, actually creating. However, I'm going to be the jerk that says, I'm still hoping that one of these new characters is that Kitty from the first, from the first couple episodes.
Oh my God,
that Kitty. I'm still holding out hope that they run into her again. That little Jedi Kitty.
She's so tough,
so cute.
They just gave. Hey, if you don't want us rooting for you to bring a character back, then you can't make that character so good next time. If you make a character really good, we're going to keep wanting to see that character again. That's the rule.
Yeah.
I fell in love with that character as soon as they put her on screen.
Yeah.
As soon as they introduced her. Oh my gosh. And her little so cute.
Dave Gregory says, Ryan with the least controversial food comments. That's probably true. That's probably wasn't like a hot take. That's probably pretty standard, pretty lukewarm room
also
temperature
in July,
take.
Apparently we're getting like Master Replicas we're finally going to get a Murph toy, which everybody's like, you should just tell us it's a plushie. Like,
what the heck?
And also then, is it going to be season 1, first half or second half Murph? And like, can Netflix just get us more merch?
Yeah.
I want
Speaking of
my niece and nephew.
Speaking of Master Replicas, Jenny R. Johnson, don't you have a little show and tell for Master Replicas?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They had a contest. They had a contest for an XL Gold Enterprise D, and I won it.
Cool. Magnum.
And I was look at it. It's beautiful. Oh, God.
She's going to start working out her neck muscles and put it on a chain.
Exactly, right? Right?
So beautiful.
Thank you, Master Replicas.
That is gorgeous. Love it.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay. So Robert Kaiser says, he's out in Austria, by the way. He says, oh, yes, the Cation kid was awesome. Kathy D says, yes, that kitty. Gemma says, ah, yes, please. She's so cute.
She's so cute.
Yeah,
Oh
lots of
my
good stuff
gosh,
there.
this is brilliant. Aaron Wilkie said, I told them it should be a Murph that you can turn inside out to change him from worm to humanoid.
That
Like a
is
popple.
so great.
like a
Yes,
popple.
like a popple.
I remember Popples. Those guys were fun, right?
Yes!
They were like a ball
Popples!
that you...
Got them.
Guys, this is the
Oh.
prototype right here, popple.
We
And
were
then
just talking about those.
see, Murphs.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
They're like little kangaroos.
Yes.
Kangaroo
Love
babies.
popples.
Oh, I
good
can't believe
old
I came in
Popples.
handy.
Wow. We came full circle, Jenny.
Popples remind me of Mad
my
Balls. Remember Mad Balls?
I do remember them.
Good
I
job,
don't remember
Jenny.
I
Mad
do remember
Balls.
them. Yeah, they're little like they're sort of like the garbage pail kids of
Of balls.
balls.
Oh, I
They're just,
love
like, terrible
Garbage
faces.
Pail Kids.
Yeah, the mad balls. I don't know what the
How
deal
did
was
I
with them.
never know about
What did you do with mad
Balls?
balls? Did you play with them?
I don't know, but what's sad
They
here
probably
is if you
bounced in a
Google
mad way. Okay, do not
if-
Google that.
if you Google Popples, you only get
Oh.
like 2 or 3 Popples that show up, and the rest is like this weird
Oh.
beverage.
Oh,
Sour
Oh.
fruit ale strawberry.
Oh, you spelled it wrong.
Oh, okay. Is that
Yeah,
one?
Popples.
Is that what you said? Like,
Popples.
where is it? Popples. in
There
your
you
pocket?
go. Popples.
Then it's all buy me, buy me, buy me. But then what about Mad Balls?
Mad balls.
Don't
Yeah.
turn off the share screen. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's okay.
It was a little like, oh yeah. I remember.
Oh,
those are,
no,
like,
I
buttons
do
in the balls.
remember
Dominate that
those.
search.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember those.
Were they like foam kind of?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
foamy and
Aaron
bouncy.
Wilkie said,
Yeah.
That's literally insane that you had a popple just on
Coming
Three
out
of
of...
Two of them.
Oh my God, they're
She's like a
multiple
magician.
times.
What's that behind your ear? What's that behind your ear? And just pulls it out. There we go.
$10 million. Go,
Hey.
Jenny.
Hey, Jenk and Pog, you got something behind your... What's going on? You got
Holy
2
Mary
Popples behind your
Poppins.
ears.
Oh my God,
Mary Poppins.
that's the greatest compliment anyone's ever paid me. Thank you, Aaron Walkie.
So funny.
Oh my
I like that we
gosh.
don't call Aaron Waltke Aaron. We call him Aaron Waltke. Thank you, Aaron Waltke, like Santa Claus. Thank you, Santa Claus.
It's so much fun to say that.
Yeah. Okay. So we're already almost out of time, you
Oh
guys.
my
So
God,
we
that's
have to
too
get
funny.
to some giant news here.
Oh, right.
Can we just skip over it to look at the creation convention guest list? Or no? I'm so excited about
Yeah,
that too.
we'll be sure. So the biggest news in the history of Star Trek is happening right now, and Amory's like, "Can we just skip it? We're already relegating it down to like 2 minutes here." So this is Variety.com. Paramount, Skydance agree on a new merger M&A deal, whatever that is.
Oh my God.
Mergers
terms.
and acquisitions.
Mergers and acquisitions deal terms, but Sherry Redstone hasn't approved pact yet. Okay.
Do you
Menta
think
at
there's
large.
conflict?
Bloopy bloop
Bless
bloop
it.
blop.
So since Aaron J. Waltke's in the live chat, what's going on here? He's like, whatever. Hey, we're on Netflix, bro. Not my problem. No, it says Paramount Global's months-long M&A drama may soon be coming to a conclusion. The special committee established by Paramount Global's board of directors to evaluate M&A proposals has reached an agreement with David Ellison's Skydance Media and his private equity backers. David Ellison owns Oracle, if I remember correctly, and Skydance Media, apparently. Backers on the terms of a complicated deal, great, that would merge Skydance and Paramount while keeping Paramount publicly traded, Variety has confirmed. Skydance and its
That's
partners,
interesting.
Redbird Capital and KKR, sweeten the original buyout offer to make it more attractive to non-voting shareholders of Paramount Global. I'll take a paragraph that was really complicated for 500, Alex.
So like some of the interesting highlights are that somehow the verbiage changed in the past week, so now it's like merger instead of buyout. And then
I was wondering about that.
Like, and just like happened out of nowhere. So I don't know like the nuances of the differences, but they're having a big shareholders meeting to like all day today. So the article says like, I mean, it's unlikely there's some like big news by the end of the day, but at least like this is progress is being made to develop it further. And then also her sunglasses are gorgeous. I saw her like 2 weeks ago downtown. She was at the Nova exhibit giving a talk. She's so cool.
I want to know what's in her cup.
Coffee.
Coffee? What kind of
We
coffee?
ask the hard-hitting questions, everybody. So Aaron
Vanilla?
Walke makes a point. He says,
Latte?
which would mean one less place for artists to make content.
If you look at there's an earlier piece of what he said there. So he said
Skydance was a
yeah.
good choice for a merger. If they were bought by Sony, they were planning to break up the company and sell it part by part. Yeah, I remember that. That was scary.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was not appealing.
And I think
Skydance is
was
interested
involved
in what
like Kelvin
Paramount does. Yeah.
movies. So like
Right.
they're not a stranger to it. So everybody like hopeful this isn't bad for the franchise.
Sounds like it's not. It sounds like Skydance, since they've worked with Star Trek before and they were, part of, like you said, the JJ movies, they produced that, then it means that they are fans of Star Trek, whether it's business wise or whether it's entertainment wise. But it seems like, it's kind of keeping it in the family. It's kind of keeping it with people that understand Star Trek and like Star Trek.
Yeah.
Then there's definitely got to be a fourth JJ movie, right? They're gonna be like, then it has to happen eventually, right?
There are also some plans in place to like stabilize the stock prices, which also is obviously important for Paramount to continue to do well and fund all the Star Trek shows. So I'm hopeful that it's going in a good trajectory.
So this feels like this is, sorry, go ahead, Jenny.
Oh, I was going to say something stupid.
Join the club.
So is it Skymount or Paradance? See? Stupid.
Yeah.
As you were.
Yeah. Mount Dance.
Do a little dance.
Sky.
One other quick hit thing that's like a little time sensitive is that Adam Nimoy's book just came out about his relationship with his father, and he's doing a book tour around America to do book signings. So I think I might go Thursday. He's in New York.
Fantastic.
And if you follow Adam Nimoy, the schedule's up on his Twitter. And StarTrek.com like did a little excerpt printout today.
Nice.
Very cool. Now, May Borello says David Ellison is Larry Ellison's of Oracle's son. Right. So David Ellison doesn't own it. His dad, Larry Ellison, does. Good distinction, May Borello.
Are they seeing anybody?
Yeah. May Borello, who lives in the Bay Area, so she would know because I believe that's where Oracle is based. Good knowledge, May Borello. Good stuff.
What is Oracle?
That's some kind of company.
I've been wondering, what are midichlorians?
Oh, very good, Annie.
Oracle was in the Never-Ending Story.
Oh, true.
Very true. So was the Nothing.
Yes.
And Artex.
Oh no.
Oh.
That still messes everybody up when you talk about that. That'll fuck us up for the rest of our lives hearing that name, Artex. He's too sad.
It's too sad.
How do you keep going after that?
I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, yes, there's a little bit more news to jump on, everybody. And it is brought to us by creation.com. This is what Anne-Marie's super excited about. And we all are, let's be honest.
It's just exciting to have regional conventions popping up everywhere again. I love it.
Check it out. That's not it. Creation.com.
If you go
creationent.com. That's
upcoming
creationent.com. You
Yeah.
scroll down. Okay, we've got, everybody knows Star Trek Las Vegas. We know that. But did you know Aaron Waltke's going to be here, I'll just bet, by the way.
Ooh.
Did you know that there are 2 other conventions that are now on sale already for Star Trek in Nashville, Tennessee, September 13th through 15th, and in Chicago, Illinois, September 27th through 29th. So here's what's
Amazing.
nuts to me, okay? I'm going to
right
be
by
honest.
the airport. Like,
I'm going to be honest. When we say Nashville, I'm like, you know, I would have never gone to Nashville in my life, I think. So this is the perfect excuse to click on this and get my ass to Nashville.
That's amazing.
And it says Murph.
Yeah.
Freesboro. Murph.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
it's perfect. So special guest
Amazing.
here. You're going to love it. Adele Shepard, who we know was in
Whoa.
Star Trek Picard.
And she's in what's that? The Dead Todd show. Or what's it called? Like, oh, So Help Me Todd, the Paramount Plus show. Like, so good.
Yep. No, she's great. She's got quite the following in the horror genre, I believe.
Right.
Anthony Rapp, of course, we love him. Bonnie Gordon, I bet we know and love who she is.
Mhm.
Whoa, Casey Biggs, Celia Rose, Sirach.
Yay.
This is good stuff. This is good eating.
Nice.
A lot of hot people here. Connor Trenier,
Mhm.
Dawn Lewis. She's in a shuttle pod / decon chamber sandwich here with
Nice.
Dominic Keating. God bless. Mr. Doug Jones, amazing. Elias Tufexis. Ethan Phillips will tell some dirty jokes, I'll
So
just bet.
cute.
Eugene Cordero, Gabrielle Ruiz.
Yes.
Wow, Lower Decks represent Max Grudenchik, who's Rom, of
Ooh.
course. Michelle Hurd, Ryan T. That's me. Soniqua Martin Green. That is a good-looking
How
thing
did
that I
you get
ruined.
Yep.
sandwiched in
Right?
between?
Two
Wow.
superstars. I know, really.
Hotties.
I should just get a screenshot of this and put this in my resume. I was once in between
Yes.
Michelle Hurd and Soniqua
Yeah.
Martin Green. I don't know
Woo.
how I achieved this,
Yeah.
but anyway.
Smoking.
Connie Newsom, Terry
Nice.
Metalis, Vaughn Armstrong, unbelievable.
Jeez, that's fantastic.
Yay.
And I'm
Yeah.
sure that Chicago is comparable to that, everybody. So definitely get your tickets now, because I'll just bet the best way to guarantee that these conventions stay alive and continue to grow and more conventions pop up, I'll just bet my bottom dollar the best way for that to happen is for people to buy tickets immediately. If you buy tickets immediately, that increases the chances of more of these conventions and this Trek tour to survive and thrive. Right? I think that makes sense.
And I just can never get over, like, when you start looking at them at all of their locations, like, they're so convenient to fly into in a way that, like, no other convention does. And I really
love
appreciate
that.
that. Like the Secaucus one, the bus fare from, like, even from Manhattan is $4.50, and it drops you on the stairs of the convention.
Oh my
in,
God.
like,
That's
20
Ouch.
minutes.
Awesome.
Incredible. And the bus, because I did a test run, and the bus leaves like every 15 minutes from, like, it's just amazing, and drops you right in on 42nd Street in Manhattan. And I'm like, and it's really easy to get to from Newark Airport and like all of them. And San Francisco, the shuttle was free. It's
I've
amazing.
never been to any of those cities. I've never been to Secaucus or New York for that matter. I've never been to Chicago.
Crazy. I forgot you didn't go to Mission
Yes,
Chicago.
I've only been to these places in layover.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
And Murfreesboro is so cool. Like, I've always meant
So
to, like,
this
go
is
to-
it, everybody. This is your excuse to hit all these bucket list cities. You know, there's all these bucket list cities. Bucket list, not bucket list. That's Odo's room when he takes his bucket with him. So it's really important. I think everybody should go get your tickets right now and just say, you know what? I'm going to see Nashville. I'm going to see Chicago. I'm going to see Dallas. I'm going to see Secaucus. Or you could call it Manhattan because it's right across the
It
water
really
from
is
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Right?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Great. Okay.
Okay, I have to also
Star
tell
Trek
you,
says, I will
Secaucus-
see you at STLV. Well, of course, otherwise it'd just be LV.
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing about Secaucus. I also like went and checked out the convention center and their like snack stand had funnel cake. And I'm like, oh my God, funnel cake. This is a party. I love funnel cake.
This is
And
amazing.
popcorn. Oh my
Let
God.
me know when it's fennel cake, then I'm
okay.
down.
So fun.
Fennel
Nice.
cake. Fennel is the root that they derive black licorice from. Anise. Yum. Sweet anise. Yum.
See, that I don't mind.
It's
Really?
delicious.
Yeah. I'd like to put it on stuff, licorice tea.
Fennel grows wild everywhere. You could just literally just grab it and eat it. It's delicious.
Yeah.
We recommend just picking things and eating them.
What? Ew.
That will end well.
No, plants.
Yeah,
It's
I mean
fennel.
random plants.
No, just fennel.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, let's talk about this week. Okay, so where were we? Yesterday on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we released our full review of Tin Man. Good old top 5 TNG episode, Tin Man. Did Sirach and I love it? Find out by watching our full review on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel. Then on Thursday, oh no, there's no Discovery to review. Sad day. But on Thursday, why not go watch it again? Start your rewatch this Thursday. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Then on Friday, come right back here to this channel, the Virtual TrekCon channel, for Star Trek and Chill, where we talk about Star Trek and we chill. We have beverages, we giggle. Somebody's saying, isn't that what you guys literally just did? Kind of. It's a little less newsy and a little more bluesy and a lot more floozy. It's
Nice.
a good time. We enjoy it and it's chill. Then on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel this Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our first segment review of Transfigurations. Also a top 5 TNG episode. Transfigurations. You know how you know it's a top 5 episode? Is because 70% of the people in the live chat are like, which episode is that? Like, which Transfigure?
Great B plot.
What is that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
then next Monday, we will have our full segment review of Hollow Pursuits with Lieutenant Broccoli. So
Yay!
Amazing.
next week it gets really nuts. It's pretty cool.
Amazing.
Anyway, all right. Look, Melissa, can you tell everybody where they can find you and your wares online, please?
Yes, at walkingartmadebymelissa.com and Walking Art Made by Melissa on Patreon and Melissa Longo, Malissa, on social media and on the YouTube at 3 Fat Lobsters. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Robert Kaiser in the live chat says the STLV is the one flight to America he can afford per year. Yeah, we don't mean to give you the hard sell and pressure you, Robert Kaiser. We understand that out in Austria, it's probably tough. But in the live chat, Robert Kaiser, do us this favor. If someone were to tell you, okay, you get a free flight and a free ticket to any of the Trek tours outside of Las Vegas, which one would you choose? You have Chicago, you have New York, New Jersey, you have Nashville, you have Chicago, you have Dallas, you have Orlando, you have Charlotte. Which one of those would you choose, Robert Kaiser, in the live chat? I think that's a fun exercise. That way he can just kind of think about it. Well, maybe I might go to one day. Jenny, where can people find you and your goodies online?
You can find me through my website, or you can purchase my wares also, jennyrjohnson.com. There's a shop there, and you can sign up for my mailing list. And also, while you're on Melissa's website, you should sign up for her mailing list too. I should do that too, because I keep meaning to. Also, Social media. Yeah, come find me there. I'm at Jenny R. Johnson on Twitter and also at Jenny R. Johnson art everywhere else.
And yourself, Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel.
Oh, well, first of all, Kathy D just got her emissary bag from Walking Art by Melissa. I love it.
Oh, nice.
I am on Twitter at Anne-Marie Siegel 1.
All right. Everybody in the live chat, let us know, are you going to any of the Trek tours? If so, list them all now. And you can include Vegas. You can say, I'm going to Vegas and Charlotte like Faith Hill is. Faith Howell, I should say. Faith Hill's a singer, right?
She is a singer.
Or you could say, I'm just going to STLV like Robert Kaiser says. Gregory Kenzo, I bet you he's going to say, I'm going to STLV and I'm considering going to blank. I feel like he's the kind of guy that's considering one other one. So let us know in the live chat where you are going. Vegas, Chicago, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Nashville, Charlotte, Orlando. Was that all of them?
San Francisco in January.
San Francisco in January.
Which, oh my God, which had the best hotel breakfast buffet ever. I'm like, I was still talking about it last night when I went out with Stephanie Dole.
I love that.
Like, I dream about that hotel breakfast buffet. Can't wait.
May Borello, you're definitely going to San Francisco too, not just STLV. Come on. You're like 25 minutes from there, probably. Anyway, everybody, you can find me online on twitter.com. The handle is at RyanTGHusk. Once again, that's at RyanTGHusk. How did I come up with that handle? Who knows? Well, I guess it's my name. And you can also find me on at Virtual TrekCon, at Falling Tower, and at The Seventh Rule. Wherever you find social medias, but especially right here on Twitter. Wait, I mean YouTube. It's been a long day. Dave Gregory says STLV, Chicago, and GalaxyCon. That GalaxyCon's not one of the options.
Right.
He's like, well, it should be. When are they going to merger?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's it for us, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please remember to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications, give us a 5-star rating if you're listening in, and a nice review. We'd really appreciate that. And when we end this video, hit the refresh button. The comment section will drop down. Continue the conversation about the Trek tour, about Prodigy Season 2, about the merger. Let us know, which conventions are you going to? Who are you most excited to revisit as far as characters on Prodigy? Is it Murph? Is it Gwyn? Is it the doctor, the EMH doctor? But maybe it's the ECH doctor. Who knows? Let us know. Jankum Pog. Yeah. In the comments below. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. And when you guys want to talk about Prodigy Season 2, put it on the main viewer.